So we've had this laptop for a while now and it's kind of slowing down when you're using all these Photoshop and video editing applications, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is probably because of the RAM. I have inadequate amount of RAM, and in most cases you would be right, because inadequate amount of RAM drastically reduces the system performance. So what do? You increase the RAM. And how do you do that? Because in a system it's pretty much straightforward. You get a DDR3 and stick it into the slot and you are done. Of course there are a lot of DDR3, but your motherboards are pretty clear in specifying what kind of DDR3 they support. But laptops are a different case. I mean, there are tons of laptop RAMs with different megahertz and different frequencies on par with the PC offerings. But laptops use a fairly very standard mechanism when it comes to upgrading the RAM, and it's easier than you think, to be honest. Damn freaking easy. Don't worry, just sit down, relax and take a deep breath. This video is going to help you through everything that you need to know when you're going to replace the RAM on your laptop. Oops, not replace, upgrade the RAM on your laptop, okay? So before we get into this awesome roller coaster knowledge ride, the intro. So here's the first thing that you need to know about relatively modern laptops. They come in two variants, DDR3L and DDR4L. The L stands for low power. If you're going to buy a DDR3L, please make sure that it's around 1.35 volts. Anything higher is still going to be supported as long as the manufacturer is not going to lock it down in the BIOS, but it's going to cause a lot of heating issues and a lot of battery drain issues. So it's advisable to go for DDR3L whenever you can. And when it comes to DDR4L, it's going to be 1.2 volts. So 1.35 volts on the DDR3L and 1.2 volts on the DDR4L. And the second thing, how do I classify if it's a DDR3L or DDR4L? I mean, it's so confusing, right? Well, to be honest, it's fairly simple. It's nothing to be scratching your head about. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. If you have an Intel processor that is before or older than the 6th generation, it probably supports only DDR3L. And if you have anything that's after the 6th generation, like the 6th generation or the 7th generation, it's going to support DDR4L. And how are you going to know whether it's a 6th generation or a 5th generation in case you didn't buy the laptop and someone else gifted it to you? Of course, you can look up the specifications based on the model number, but there are a lot of confusions because laptops come in a crap ton of variants. One handy thing is to use the DXDIAD. You get into command and type the DXDIAD, but if you're Windows 8 or Windows 10, you can just get into the search bar and directly type DXDIAD and you'll get a prompt. Just click on yes and you'll probably get the entire specification. Through that you can get an idea of what your processor is. For example, if it says 5200 Core i5, it's a 5th generation, and if it starts with a 6200 or 6500, if I'm not wrong, that's going to be a 6th generation, and so on. And AMD APUs so far only support DDR3L, fairly simple, instead of the Zen chips, which are going to come in the very near future, which will be supporting the DDR4L. And instead you want to learn more about the Zen chips, we probably have its link somewhere on the screen, or probably over here or here, somewhere, I don't know where. You can also check in the description down below. We didn't really make it a point to leave it there for convenience. Point number 3, there are a crap ton of frequencies. How do I know what to use? Should I use the 1600 MHz? Should I use the 1833 MHz? Should I use the 2133 MHz? How do I know what to use? Again, this is fairly straightforward and fairly simple. Just take a deep breath, relax. I'm going to walk you through this and it's going to be a breeze. You're going to find out how amazing DDR3L and DDR4L RAM technology is. So, you have a laptop that specifies 1333 MHz for the RAM slot or the DIMM slots, and you bought a RAM that says like 1833 MHz. I mean, it's stated to be running at 1833 MHz frequency. So what do? Just plug it in. Go ahead. You know what's going to happen? The RAM is going to adapt to the 1333 MHz of the laptop and run at 1333 MHz. Absolutely no freaking problem at all. Isn't that amazing? I mean, if you're going to buy a 1600 MHz RAM and if your laptop supports 1600 MHz, it's still going to run. And if you buy an 1833 MHz RAM and if your laptop is stated to run only at 1600 MHz, the RAM is going to adapt to it and run at 1600 MHz. That's the most amazing thing about the DDR3L RAM. And if you have a laptop that supports only DDR4L, it's going to be running at a log frequency of 2133 MHz, so no problem over there. That's one of the ways you can differentiate between the DDR4L and DDR3L. It's going to be stated to be running at 2133 MHz, and whereas DDR3Ls are almost locked within under 2000 MHz, so that's one of the main differentiating factors. Also, you cannot insert a DDR4L RAM into a DDR3L slot and a DDR3L into a DDR4L slot. They are completely different hardware. I mean, the pin or the breakage of the pin between both of them is going to be different. I guess I'm going to edit it in such a way that the pics are going to be presented over here. I shouldn't be saying that, but you know, we're friends, right? Like we're buddies, we know each other, we're cool, so you know, we're family and stuff like that. Anyways, if you love this video and if it helped you, like, hey dude, yeah, now I'm like cool with the RAM, I know what RAM to insert my laptop, and I can find out what RAM is a DDR3L, DDR4, I'm inserted in my laptop, which I did not cover yet. You can always flip your laptop back, open up the case. I mean the specific plate for your DDR4L or DDR3L slot. I mean it generally comes with its own kind of screws and you know a small panel that you can remove and just insert your SIM into it. Most of the laptop vendors allow you to do that without voiding the warranty. So there you go. Anyways, just check with your laptop vendor whether he allows for that, or you can just go on and Google and you can get in the Tom Shadwell forums and a lot of forums like that. They have a lot of information about this, like who allows you to do that, who doesn't allow you to do that. So get a lot of crowd-funded or crowd-supported sites. They're going to help you anytime. We also have our own website. It's not like a forum, but it's more like a news, reviews, in shorts, in-depth kind of website. I'm going to just put it up over here right now. The Wheels and Chips, we call it the Wheels and Chips Journal. It has a lot of content that you can have a look at. Even I have over 350 articles on tech, and my friend Kemi Joes, or the chief editor, has over 400 articles, I believe, of automobiles, and there are a lot of other people writing as well, like Mark Rohan, Bharanidharan, Arshad, and people like that, along with Vigneshwar. So these guys are doing amazing work. Please do check them out. It's kind of an awesome website, and we're trying to build it to be even more awesome. It's kind of 1.5 to 2 years old. It's not a new website, so you can find a crap ton of content, even older contents like Lumia 1020 and so on. Do share this video with your friends, spread the knowledge, at least through word of mouth, or at least by linking this video to them. It's okay if you're not going to link the video. I mean, I've been doing videos for over 2 years now, and I'm like steadily growing. I know I'm maintaining my pace, I'm slow and steady. I just want to make pretty nice content and not focus on just views, likes or whatever. But if you like this video, please do give us a like, and if you love this video, please go there, hit the subscribe button, get subscribed, and support us in getting that 1,000 subscribers so we can make more content. So that is pretty much it about this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with some amazing more content soon.